Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video, continuing to move through a lot of the World Tournament EZA and World Tournament free-to-play characters we've got. Here we have Android 8. Now, one of the kind of unfortunate things about just the structure of how Dokkan does this with these free-to-play characters is they'll release a character who maybe could be okay. I mean, I don't know, this Android 8 is probably not going to be okay, but they'll release characters who could be okay, but because it's not timed well to kind of work with an actual, like, good release or good characters, it just ends up being a situation where, I mean, is this guy even going to be really that usable? All right, like, the answer is no, right? Because it's like, we need Dragon Ball Saga characters and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't really see it so much. So I already had Android 8, believe it or not, mostly with dodge. I mean, you could see, because I've got a level 2. I didn't see any reason to change that STR level 2 dodge right there. I gave him a slightly better silver and gold equip, and that's it. Really, hold on. We could change that crit. We do not need crit. Crit is going to do nothing for us. I'm changing it right now. Yep, there we go. Let's just change that to an additional right now. I do not give a shit. This guy, like this guy having crit is gonna do nothing for us. I mean, to be fair, additional might not be the craziest either, but I mean, whatever. At least he does have a stun chance, which I don't know. I don't know, man. If we take a look at this too, again, remember, this is a character that needs Dragon Ball Saga characters. He wants basically a Kid Goku with him. His only 200% is this. We'll give it a try, but, I mean, this is just not going to be a very competitive character, right? And then even if we'd look at, like, other teams and stuff like that he's on, he has Dragon Ball Saga, Androids, Bond of Friend, or, no, excuse me, that's Exploding Rage, and then Bond of Friendship. Those are the only categories this guy has, so it's such limited usability we're going to be able to get out of this guy. We'll run him with Kid Goku. Maybe we'll try the Gogeta fight or something. We'll see. Alright, guys. So we're here in an event, and I'm here pissed off. Damn. One of the things I've just grown to really hate... I mean, the dodge build is going to hurt this a little bit, too. By the way, we're in Red Zone Metal Cooler Core. I wanted to run, you know, Android 8 Hacchan here on, like, a real setup. And it's like, Path to Power Kid Goku is not really in many events these days. He obviously has fallen off tremendously. I mean, he's over 2 years old, right? That's just literally how it works. Now, Android 8 needs to get attacked a lot. I don't, like, dude, I just, like, characters that have to get hit, it's just like, they just suck. Like, this is brutal. Android 8 has 30% damage reduction his first turn, which, I mean, I guess I'm gonna just float him off here. I don't really want to, but it's what we should do. Because he needs to get a lot of hits. I mean, he gets 3 key, 180% attack, and guard for 5 turns after receiving an attack, right? That'll help. But then he gets another 180% defense when he gets hit 8 times, and then 20% defense up to 80%, and then 10% damage reduction up to 40%. With each attack received. So it's like, he could eat a lot of hits and we could get in a better spot, but I don't know. His stats are pretty low. We'll see. Dodge certainly could hurt too with how finicky it could be with enemies needing to attack you. But then it's like, we're talking about a free-to-play TUR here who we can't give dodge. It's a bit of a mess. Link set here for Android 8. He has Infighter, Tough as Nails, pretty good one, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, The Incredible Adventure, Android Assault, which we're not going to be able to get, Gentleman, we're not going to be able to get, and Shattering Limit. Let me just quickly take a look at Android Assault and Gentleman. So here's Android Assault, and it's like, I mean, Android characters, obviously, which, if we want to run them with Dragon Ball Saga units, which we kind of do, because of the fact that this guy gives support to Dragon Ball Saga characters after he gets hit 8 times. Gonna be tough for us to show that, by the way. And then Gentleman, sometimes Cell has Gentleman, I guess, but it's, yeah, gonna be a little bit iffy. All right, let's see how we do. Hopefully we don't dodge a lot. Damn, the Metal Cooler Core. This is actually a great fight to potentially, like, get all the hits in for Android 8. Because the Metal Cooler Army, they do attack quite a lot. But, it just, you know, we go into the fight, and he's just attacking the last slot a million times. So we'll put Android 8 there, but by the time Android 8 comes back to us, we're going to be in the Metal Cooler Core section. All right, 6.6 he's at right there. It's a lot of support. Okay, we get an additional right there. That's the hidden potential system, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so now he's going to get hit. So now he's going to be guarding, right? And every time we get hit, we're getting damage reduction. We're getting defense. Okay, pretty good. Okay, we got quite a few hits in right there, though. We'll see how many we've got. Now, remember, he gets... once we get to 8 hits received, he gets another, like, just massive buffs pretty much everywhere. All right, so Android 8's going to come back to us on turn 4, so I'll just go ahead and skip until turn 4. All right, guys, so here we are against the core. He didn't seal us, did he, the bastard? No, he sealed Kid Goku. Okay. Yeah, that's one. Dude! Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. What the hell? We have a character who needs to attack, so the boss is like, all right, put in every single attack in the last slot. How many times have we been hit? We've been hit 5 times right here. Okay, it takes another 3 hits for Android 8 to build up everything that he's gonna need here. Yeah, so, and then he has 6. Yeah, it looks so weird. So he's eaten 5 hits. He's technically guarded 6 times. And then he's dodged twice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright. Let's just see what Android 8's stats are going to be like right here. What are we looking like in terms of defense? 469? That's just not enough. Like, he is guarding for, like, a free-to-play character, which is fine, but... I mean, keep in mind, Mai is supporting, Kid Goku is supporting, and Bulma. We have support from 3 separate characters on Android 8 right now. He's guarding. He's got 40% damage reduction. He's got 460k defense. I mean, maybe when we get that 8th hit and he gets the extra 180% defense, maybe. But it's just this is just one of those characters where, like, he could look good, like, in a screenshot or something like that. But what it takes to get there, which is him getting hit so many times, is very difficult. All right, we eat the super. Metal Cooler Core is like a 1.6 or something like that. All right, eats it very well. 14 million attack stat. Sure, we'll take it. Nice little attack right there. Is that... Wait, is that... Dude, are we 2 for 2 on Hidden Potential System additional supers? You shitting me? Oh, dude, that's a massive W. I'll take that. That's awesome. Yeah, then look at his health. The Metal Cooler Core, he is just not built for what some of these, like, newer characters can do. Even free-to-play Android 8 is decimating the Metal Cooler Core, dude. Holy shit. Alright, so we've been hit 7 times right now. Android 8 has. 1 more hit, and we would see his full passive. I suppose I could check and maybe see if there's a Kid Goku and, like, maybe, like, the Legendary Frieza event or something like that. Because it's just, like, receiving 8 hits, it's just such a monster number. It really is. Because it's like, if the boss would just play ball with you, or like, you know, if the character has Beast Gohan's active or something like that, sure, but... okay, let's hit this. We do want to make sure Bulma gets her support up. Okay, I think we could not kill... But we're going to have to do another run because I want to see what Android 8's defense looks like at the start of turn, right? With the massive stats buff. Yeah, this is Beast, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, oops. Yeah, sorry. You're not going to do very much to him, Metal Cooler. Metal Cooler's like, what the? Who the fuck is that? Yeah. Yeah, you were a tough fight 2 years ago, Metal Cooler. Oh my god, yeah, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, but remember, like, that fight... I mean, people complain about stuff now, but, like, yeah, back then, yes, dude. Like, it's... Like, dude, those fights lasted so long. Like, the relevant fights, right? Alright, so again, Android 8's been hit 7 times. I mean, if we get him in slot 1, we could technically activate his full passive, but I kind of would like to show... Wait. Well, wait. Am I interpreting that wrong? 180% defense before the character receives an attack 8 times in battle? No, I'm interpreting that wrong, I think. Let me see. Dude, am I allowed to complain about a lot of the wording? I feel like the translations on a lot of character passives, like, they do, like, suck cock, right? Hold on. Let me head over here. All right, so we're looking at Android 8. I want to see what, like, the Google Translate gives us. Yeah, see, so he has the 180% defense until he gets hit 8 times. It's just like, why doesn't it say until? I don't know. Okay, sure. It's whatever. Okay, so we are seeing that, but we still can get this right there to trigger. That's going to be a nice little support type ability he's got. All right. Well, we only need 1 hit, and we'll be able to get that, right? Which we're not going to get. Yeah, I really could not hate characters have to get hit anymore. I just hate it so much. Yeah, 7 hits right there, 2 dodges, 8 guards. Okay. All right, well, he's going to kill Android 8. So we'll do another run. Maybe I'll just hop right back into this fight again. We got 6 turns. If it's a Shadow or a Dev friend, I could probably just hop right back on the same fight. 7.5 right there, okay. He does get the crit, and then that's GG right there. All right, yeah, let's hop in. We do need to get those 8 hits and show that support up right there. Yeah, okay. So he gets the defense until he gets hit 8 times. Well, I mean, that certainly does give the dodge more meaning, but like, how well is his defense going to work in some of these nastier fights? Like 40% damage reduction guard. The thing is that he would get killed. Like, a really tough boss would kill Android 8 before he's able to get a lot of these. Like, just because he has 30% damage reduction his first turn, right? But then he has to get hit once before his guard will trigger. Like, that's going to be a little bit iffy. All right, let me hop back in. Probably try and get, like, maybe I'll come back, like, once we get the 8 hits or close to the 8 hits or something like that. Okay, this is awesome. He's in turn 1, so let's see. Hopefully the Metal Cooler army does not put every attack in slot 3 again. They pretty much... Hey, they pretty much did. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hate it. All right, gamers, now we're talking here. When I saw that we could do the Metal Cooler core red zone stage, I was like, this is what I envision right here. Again, I want to get those 8 hits so we can have his support activated. I want to see all these. Plus, you know, once we get the 8 hits, he'll lose the 180% defense, and we'll see what it's going to look like. So we'll hit that right there. All right, let's go. Remember, we have support from Kid Goku, support from Mai. We need to get hit 5 times to get to the 8. Okay, that's 5. So we have 5 hits right now. 6. That's 6. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. We got just beautiful luck on the second one. Okay, there's that. Sure. 7. Okay, one more. Come on. 8. There it is. That's 8. 9. Perfect. So next turn, we could kind of like see Android 8, so he'll have been hit more than the 8 times that support ability should kick in. Dragon Ball Saga category allies, 20% attack and defense. And then the extra support for Kid Goku, the 2 key and 20% attack and defense. We'll see how that looks next turn. Alright, guys. Here we are. So we've been hit 9 times. Yep, 9 hits, 10 guards, 2 dodges. Okay, sure. Let's see what this defense is looking like. Yeah, we could see the drop. Because remember, I mean, we still have monster support up, right? With double Kid Goku's. But we could see how his defensive stat has gone down. Every turn we've seen from from Android 8 as well, we've seen with Bulma support up, right? I don't know. I mean, this guy, he's not the worst ever. I would be very interested to see what this guy would look like if we had, Dokkan Festellar Kid Goku was out, and, Dragon Ball Saga, or a lot of it was a real team. Could this guy be useful? I don't know, man. The fact that first hit he has to take is without guard, that would matter. I know he's got a little bit of damage reduction, but, I mean, guys, I'm sorry, but, 30% damage reduction by itself is pointless. It will do nothing against a big boss, right? Alright, well, there's that. Now, keep in mind, so Android 8, he is giving massive support right now to the Kid Gokus, right? They're both getting 40% attack and defense from Android 8, so that's pretty good. We can hit that. That'll give us the extra support. Damn, only 6 right there. That's okay, though. All right, let's see what Android 8 does right here. But there we go. There is Android 8. We saw a couple of things, too. We have seen, notice his debuff did apply on just the Metal Cooler Army, right? We were actually able to get those debuffs down. Android 8, huh? Yeah, I mean, if they would just, again, if Dragon Ball Saga, if some of these characters, had, a legitimate... Oh, do we live this? Bulma support, Android 8 support. No, we don't. No. Yeah. Kid Goku is solid, but he definitely has his limitations. Alright, guys, so there was our boy, Android numero 8. And, I mean, I will say, personally, I think his badly translated passive, goddammit, Google Translate made it easier to understand. Alright, so we have Greatest Rage and Power, Hacchan, or Android 8, right? Either works. Leader skill, STR type key, 3 and 100% of stats. Passive skill is Appreciation for Goku. He gets 100% attack on super attack, 30% damage reduction his first turn. He gets 3 key, 180% attack, and then guard for 5 turns after receiving an attack. Then he gets 180% defense until he gets hit 8 times in battle, till he receives 8 hits in battle. I don't like this wording. I think sucks. I don't care what anyone says. I think it sucks. You just change this to until, and I think it flows much better, right? So he has 180% defense until he gets hit. I don't know that I like that. I don't like that. I don't know why he needed... they could have just removed this flat out. He does not need this. Then he gets 20% defense up to 80%, so that's 4 hits. And 10% damage reduction up to 40%, 4 hits again, with each attack received. Once he gets hit 8 times... he gives Dragon Ball Saga category allies 20% attack and defense, and then another 2 key and 20% attack and defense for characters, Kid Goku, right? Kid Goku characters. We had that up, but unfortunately we did see Kid Goku basically still get one-shotted. And then Android 8 Hacchan, he gets 180% attack and defense if there's a Goku family category ally in the team. Super attack, Fists of Rage. He gets 30% attack for 1 turn, supreme damage, lowers enemy attack and defense, and has a medium chance to stun. I do really wish he had defense there. 30% defense. This is more of kind of like a... I don't know. Defensive character, sort of. I wish he had 30% defense right there. I like the attack debuffs. I like the stun, right? Maybe we could use them in Battlefield. Battlefield really is the playground for a lot of these World Tournament characters, I feel. Link set is Infighter, Tough as Nails, Got into the Dragon Balls, The Incredible Adventure, Android Assault, Gentleman, and Shattering the Limit. 12 key multiplier is 140%. Here's his best linking partners, which is just not very good. Most of these Dragon Ball Saga type characters just don't work that well. And then he's got stuff like Gentleman and like Android Assault. I don't know. Like, he has a very, very wonky link set. This Android 8 needs to be one of two things: a very strong defensive character or a support character, because the way his link set is always going to be bad for the characters you're running him with. So whenever they release Android 8 as a character, they got to make him defense or support, one of those two. Because if a character is doing those two roles, links sometimes aren't the biggest deal, right? So there's that. And then, of course, 200% leaders. It's only Path to Power Kid Goku. That's the only one we've got right there. In terms of Android 8's category teams, he doesn't have very many, so he does have Dragon Ball Saga. That's the category that he supports after he gets hit 8 times, right? He's also on the Android category team, where I don't think he's going to work very well. They want you to run him with a Goku family ally. He's also here on the Exploding Rage category, okay? And then finally, he is on Bond of Friendship. So, let me know what you guys think of the World Tournament free-to-play Android 8 or Hacchan. I mean, he's not, like, the worst ever. Definitely not. Like, you know, guard and damage reduction and some of these mechanics. It's just, like, running him, I just don't know where we would run him. That's the problem. Like, if Dragon Ball Saga had a legitimate squad, like, would this guy be good? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think he would still get bullied by the bosses pretty easily, but he probably could be runnable if Dragon Ball Saga was a legitimate team. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.